I'm obviously very pleased at the news from yesterday regarding the deficit. This is now it's the fourth year in a row that, or it's the fifth year that we've reduced it in a row?
Third year, I believe it's the third year in a row we reduced it, but it's lowest in 5 years.
Lowest in 5 years. Third straight year that we've reduced it. I mean, the plan of growing the economy, holding the line on spending, is working, and I mean, both sides of that equation are very important. It's you really can't have one without the other. You need to both grow. You have to have growth. People have to be working, paying taxes on the one hand, and on the other hand, government has to do its job to hold the line on spending. And certainly, I will be the first one to suggest that while the overall spending has been held in check, there have been some individual challenges that have been highlighted over the course of the last year in particular, but probably going on 3-4 years now, where I think people are frustrated about wasteful spending, earmarks, pet projects, pork barrel spending. They go by many names, but they're frustrations that, for instance, I remember doing meetings with my constituents as a congressman talking about, as a budget chairman, saying, well, we hold the line on spending. And they say, yeah, but what about this bridge that we keep hearing about? So it's one of those things where you can do all, the economy can be growing, you can be holding the overall line on spending, and people appropriately will still look for those wasteful things, fraud, abuse of the process. And it's the reason why the President this year has, I think, taken a very strong and leadership role in not only holding the line on spending and continuing the pro-growth policies, but maybe even more importantly, or as importantly, looking to take on the challenge of waste, fraud, and abuse, again, highlighting earmarks, highlighting those pork barrel projects, calling on Congress to not only reduce the amount, but also make them transparent. OMB has certainly, under my predecessor's leadership, taken on a great task of highlighting them on and through our website. I always have to look it up, but it's earmarks. Let's see, it's omb.earmarks?
Earmarks.omb.gov.
Earmarks.omb.gov, which gives us an opportunity. I know there's so many others that are doing this, and it's just, it's the more information we can put forth on this, I think, the better, because that's what transparency is all about. It doesn't mean that every earmark is wrong. It doesn't mean that every project Congress says is a priority is inappropriate, but it does mean that, sunshine is the best antiseptic. If people know about it and it's gone through the process, the President's proposed it, Congress has scrubbed it, they've held hearings about it, people have made a decision, then it may very well be appropriate and it should move forward. But there are some instances where we need to highlight abuses, and that's what I think is also part of this project. The President is committed toward the end here of this year, remains committed, as certainly from my own observation and things that he has said and done, to the leadership he has taken with regard to overall spending and the budget. He proposed a budget, a very detailed budget, back in February. I've been asked a couple of times, in this whole end game or budget battle, are you going to show any cards? And my answer is, our cards have been on the table since February. We've told the people in Congress and the public exactly where the President's priorities are in specific form, in substance, with justification. We've sent all of that to the Hill, and it's been waiting, and Congress has yet to pass even one appropriation bill or appoint even conferees to meet to talk about appropriation bills. So we're already now, let's see, today's the 12th, so 12 days past the fiscal year. The President was certainly willing to provide a continuing resolution so that Congress could get its work done. And I would just highlight the fact that Congress, that together with myself and others, I think we work well on constructing a continuing resolution. People are saying, well, isn't there going to be a big fight and battle? Well, it doesn't have to be. I'm still optimistic that we can do this, and the CR is maybe a good example of how that can happen. And that is people, I think worked very responsibly, quickly, it was clean, weren't any earmarks or, special projects put into it, so that was good news. Finally, let me just highlight the fact that we are on track to, under the law, I think popularly referred to as Coburn-Obama. We are on track to have that up and running. The website that comes from that, which will be the federalspending.gov, which takes into consideration grants and contracts and everything, so that, again, under the rubric or the goal of transparency, so that people know what's happening. We're on track. I know there have been some questions, as I understand it, that are you on track? Yes, we are on track, and we're going to do everything we can to get that done by the deadline in January. So let me stop there. My first month has been amazing. It's been a dissertation in government. Kind of a PhD course in government. I don't know what grade I got, but maybe not so good. I don't know, but it's been an amazing experience. People said, well, you were the budget chairman up there in Congress, so this is a perfect fit for you. You must know all you need to know. No. Being the budget chairman in Congress may give some people the impression that you would be a good OMB director and that you know everything you need to know, but trust me, there's a lot more to do and know than even when I was budget chairman. But I've got a great crew of people, and this has been just a fantastic, I think, a great month. I've enjoyed it immensely, and look forward to even more challenges. So let me stop there, see what kind of questions you have.